Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Indieheads podcast. I'm your host, Matty, aka at Maureen Prince on Twitter. On this episode of the pod, we have Alex.
Hey, I'm Alex. I'm here. Yeah.
We got Jeremiah.
Hello! Hello, good people. I've got a Bud Light normal, not Bud Light Lime. I don't have the funds for Bud Light Lime.
Sad.
Having a good time.
And finally, returning to the podcast, we have Lizzy.
Hello. I haven't been here. Oh my God. Hello. I haven't been here in a while. I have some water next to me in a Starbucks cup. That's pretty old.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Woo.
So we were originally planning on trying to get out the car seat headrest, making a door less open episode out to y'all the day we're recording this on Friday, but unfortunately we had to push it back to recording on Monday. So we are doing this little Billboard top 10, top 11 cast to make it up for y'all. But I already regret this severely because holy shit. Holy shit.
You know what would have made this top 10 actually worse? Is if the song Hollywood by Car Seat Headrest was on it. That would have made it worse.
You know what would have made this top 10 worse?
What?
Hold on. Wait, let me workshop this.
So it's not... This isn't necessarily the worst of all possible top 10s. Like, theoretically, you could assemble a list of 10 songs worse than this list of 10 songs. But it would be work.
Yeah, it would be. I can only think of two off the top of my head.
That are worse?
Imagine an Uptown Girl would immediately go on that list.
Oh, God.
Top 10... 1, 2, and 3 are Imagine, Uptown Girl, 10? And Hollywood.
You know what would be a better top 10? 1 through 10, all Feed the World, Do They Know It's Christmas Time at All by Band-Aid.
Imagine if the celebrity version of Imagine got on the top 10.
Oh, my God. Oh.
That also would have made this top 10 worse.
Oh, God. Okay. We gotta, I don't know the specific date, but we're recording this on May 15th, so whatever the list was this week, whatever the Tuesday, it's the one where Say So finally got to number 1, but it's going to be a long way to get there, folks. We usually just do the 10, we just do the top 10, but because this list is so bad, we want to at least start off with like a good song. This one we're not going to touch on too much because I think only I and Lizzy have listened to it.
Yes, I did not listen to the Henrique Styles song.
Heinrich Styles.
Started listening to it, and it just sounded like a Harry Styles song. And then we had to start, which means it was definitely far and away better than any of the other songs in this.
Oh God!
Should I watch the official video extended version or the normal version?
Go for the extended version.
I'm gonna do the normal version. The extended version.
Get all the hairy action,
Shit!
While Jeremiah is watching that, number 11, Harry Styles, "Adore You." That is number 11 at the time. Very sadly, just missed the top 10. Unfortunately, because there's apparently 10 more songs that the rest of this country likes more, which is in some
pretty
cases,
sad, honestly.
Pretty sad overall. It's a good song. I'm not really, Harry Styles' tricks, I am not fallen for. I do not care for him as a solo artist. I never really cared for One Direction, but this is a nice pop song.
Good God!
It's a great
slaps.
Honestly. Like, I remember, I unfortunately heard this song for the first time on TikTok, the social media app that some of you may know. And, unfortunately. And I was like,
so
man,
this one is also on TikTok?
Yeah, it is.
I think
wow.
All of these.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, like no one's going outside, so this is like the only reason anyone would have to listen to pop music.
True.
Yeah,
I think I think this song, I don't know if anyone's listened to all of Fine Line, but like This is definitely like in the top 3, and it's still just like I agree with Matty in the sense that I've never really adored Harry Styles, haha. But like I still respect him. And like, what was that one song he put out a while ago that became really big?
Sign of the Times.
Yeah, that was a great
Sign of the Times
song.
is a
Sign
great
of the
song.
Time.
Which is why I've been very disappointed with Harry Styles' solo career, because that's like
Yeah.
such a great song, and the rest of the album was like, oh, this is just like boring pop music. And
I listened to that album once, I think, if I remember correctly, and I think song 4 went really hard. And I know song 4 was not Sign of the Times, so there was another good song on that album. I promise you.
There probably is, but I don't have the time for it. I just don't have the time. But this is a good song.
Hey,
Very sad that it is not in the top 10, but you know what is in the top 10? this one, okay. I'm gonna introduce the song, and I want Alex. I want you to give us your journey, your journey with this song. Number 10, Justin Bieber featuring Quavo, Intentions. Alex, you. I was very concerned with this song, and your thoughts on it in the chat.
Yeah. So this song broke my brain. At first I really wasn't sure of what to make of wife guy Justin Bieber. I wonder what this means for the world and for the children. That being said, I found myself more and more drawn into the allure. The first thing you need to know about this song, the song Intentions by Justin Bieber featuring Quavo, is that on this song, he talks about his wife like he's doing taxes. Quavo ad-libbing asset after JB literally calls his wife an asset is one of the greatest pop music moments in recent history. And I won't back down on that. Also, there were 2 things about this that I couldn't get around. Which, number 1 being that this song is definitely very catchy. You can't deny that. Justin Bieber writes catchy songs. And number 2 being that us wife guys have to stay together. So I wondered if maybe I could have a tentative wife guy alliance with Justin Bieber. But it unfortunately just wasn't meant to be. This song is truly abysmal.
Unlike the song I Don't Care by Justin Bieber featuring Ed Sheeran.
That is actually true.
A great song.
That is actually true.
That is
a
phenomenal song.
I would not go as far to say that it's a great song, but it is much better than I think some people give it credit for.
I think as a general practice, like as a rule of thumb, in most cases, if Ed Sheeran touches something, it becomes better than it was before. I
Whoa there, Chief.
I know this is controversial, but I think Ed Sheeran is good.
Yeah,
I pretend that I do not hear it.
Yes, what was the song I was just talking about?
See, exactly.
I don't care was I think that is a better song for the wife guy alliance than this one is.
Oh, I agree. For sure.
Sure. This song had 3. I didn't really know how to describe it. Sounded as if Justin Bieber got a can of Bud Light Lime, which is the more expensive version of Bud Light, and popped it 3 times over the course of the song. Cracked that thing open. It's at moments like 56 seconds, 156. Oh, I have the timestamps. 155, 248, and 103. Justin Bieber cracks open a nice ice cold.
Are you insinuating that Bud Light Lime is bougie Bud Light?
Yes, I am. Bud Light Lime is delicious. I fucking love Bud Light Lime, and I'm so sad that I can't afford it.
He's not wrong. It is a bougie version of Bud Light, and rightfully so.
I mean, it's no Bud Light Orange. Let's be real.
I've never had that.
I think it's new.
Okay,
it's not very good.
I want to give my thoughts on this. For one, this song it's bad. Like it is so bad that I really want Justin Bieber to retire. Not because the song is bad, but like Justin Bieber's been through a lot of fucking shit, man.
Yeah.
He's been through a lot of fucking shit. And
Child stars, man.
Child star. He's had basically went from like one of the most hated people on earth, for many, many years. Just tons of mental health issues, and I'm glad that it seems like he's getting back on the right track. Seems like he's got a nice marriage. Thankful. I mean, not to say this is like overall it's very bad for the industry, but because of COVID, Justin Bieber does not have to tour, which I think he's probably very grateful for. Because Scooter Braun, I fucking hate Scooter Braun so much. He is one of the most evil people in the music industry right now, I think. I think we kind of know with the Taylor Swift stuff that, like, oh, this dude, like, really, really sucks. But the way that he's sort of treated, like, Ariana Grande and Bieber is really, really abhorrent. And I think Justin Bieber, for his own health, I think he needs to block Scooter Braun everywhere. Twitter, cell phone, Instagram, WhatsApp. Just block him and just live off your wife, bro. Just live off your wife. She's a model. She's doing stuff. You can live off that money, But
she is an asset.
But
what can we say?
Listen, JB, embrace the wife guy brand. You know you can do this.
You can be the Instagram husband of your dreams. Okay.
You know what? I'll tell you guys something. This is straight to JB. Straight to JB. All right. Yesterday, Alex and I were Skyping while playing video games.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I was playing Divinity Original Sin 2, which I finally beat last night. So now I can do other things with my life. Alex was playing the game Dark Souls 3, and our call disconnected, so I recalled him. But however, Dark Souls does not have a pause feature. So Fiona, Alex's wife in this scenario, she accepted the phone call for him, accepted the Skype call. And that is I think, I don't know. Alex, back me up on this one.
Shouts out to wives.
Yeah. Shouts out to my girlfriend Fiona. She's great. Love her. JB, we know you just wanted to shout out your wife, and that's great. And you could do it just on the gram. You don't need to make entire songs.
And also, it's kind of weird. I guess maybe because I watched the lyric video instead of like listening to the song without the lyric video. But he was like, "You don't need any mentions," and I was like, "Huh? What does that mean, Justin Bieber?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
But
does that mean that you don't think she should be getting attention from other guys online? You don't want her to be posting things, Justin? Fucking tyrant.
But however, with all that I said, if he did like actually write this song, like wrote all the lyrics, I do think Hailey Bieber needs to divorce him. Because if he's talking about you like he's doing his fucking TurboTax for the year, you gotta end it. You gotta end it. Also,
they're finally doing their Rocket Mortgage.
It's like he's listing like pros and cons about his wife, just very clinically.
This song sounds like shit. Sorry, Lizzy. This song.
No. I remember, like, there's a lyric I think that might have been, he may have, like, paid homage to Fetty Wap's classic Trap Queen, where he was like, you be in the kitchen cutting up your own bread, like, you do, like, this whole thing about how she's independent. And I was like, what? Why are you saying, like, I was just sitting there like, yeah, okay. Okay. I don't know. I get it, like, it's bread, as in, like, it's like, I don't know, like, your bread is money, but bread is also literal, like, you're cutting up bread for me. And I was like, these lyrics are just so bad. Like, I really hope he did not
I'm just
write
gonna
them.
say it. Shout out to your mom and dad for making you. Standing ovation. Great job.
This is the uncanny valley of love songs. There's something just deeply like disconcerting about it.
It's a Black Mirror song, you know. It's like that one episode of Black Mirror where Miley Cyrus plays the pop star. It's one of those where it's like, oh, this is like a pop song in a TV show that's making fun of pop music for being like really shallow and vapid and repetitive.
Honestly, this discussion has made me double down. This is one of my absolute favorite songs we've talked about in this podcast.
Nothing but respect for my president.
This song,
Okay, but
there's just so much here. There's just so much to take in.
Wavoverse?
This song is a blast. I love this song.
Okay.
Wavoverse is something else.
I know.
It's
This
something
is like-
else that I just do not remember. I cannot remember a single line that he said on this song. Jeremiah, can you tell me a line that Quavo said in the song without picking up the
So I'm
lyrics?
watching the video now, and so I'll go ahead and give you the ad libs too. Hold on, wait. This isn't a great example. Tell them to mind your business. Woo! We in our feelings. It's 50-50 percentage. 50! Attention, we need commitment. Woo! Hold on.
Okay. I think
We gotta both admit it. Both! It's funny, we both listen. Both! It's a blessing. Blessing! Because we both get it. Both!
Okay, okay, Jeremiah, that's enough. We've had enough.
You an asset.
Just
Stated.
Justin Bieber, he's a wife. He's got a lot of potential as a wife guy. He's just got to work out those kinks. He's got to smooth out the edges, and just I think he just needs to retire and become an Instagram husband. I think that's the best career move he can make at this
Just needs to
point.
do a little bit better.
A little bit.
I do think that is like the most happily
Oh, you
Justin Bieber story.
I think you cut out a little bit there, Alex.
Oh, I said I do think that Justin Bieber becoming an Instagram husband is like the best possible ending to his story, you know? Like
Agreed.
this is the best way it could have turned out.
I cannot imagine being Justin Bieber in the early 2010s. That
Oh
would have been
yeah.
hell. That would have been.
No.
I don't know how I would survive.
It's
I am-
like the same
I'm very
thing
proud
with,
of him for making it this far.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to hear a quote from Justin Bieber from his Instagram
I would be
story?
happy to.
Therapy session. It's cool to have a healthy mind and healthy emotions.
King!
King of
What
mental
self-care
health.
kid. I think
I'm-
like okay. Every single time I think about Justin Bieber, I think about the first time I moved from Canada to the United States, and I moved to Washington State in a little town outside of Seattle. And the first question every single person would ask me, even though I moved from 2 hours up north, Vancouver, people would always be like, "So you know Justin Bieber?" And I'd be like, "He's from so funny. People would, oh my god, every single time I'd be like, yeah, I'm actually from Canada, and they'd be like, oh yeah, there's a rumor going like around that I dated Justin Bieber's cousin or something.
What?
Lizzy. Do you
I
Justin
know.
Bieber?
I basically know. Yeah, I do know him actually.
Hell yeah. Give him our best.
I'm gonna tell him you guys said these things.
We appreciate that.
Just tell him we all felt that he's got really great potential as an Instagram husband.
And you're not wrong at all.
I do think that I will say, for the most part, we were very, very unfair to Justin Bieber through most of his early career.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Not to say that
Yeah.
the songs were like good, but just to be like, yeah, why are we so mean to like a literal child, pretty much?
There was no reason. Remember?
think it was-
Okay. Remember Friday by Rebecca Black. Remember Rebecca
Oh, yeah.
Black? Like that was insane. It was so harmless. Yes, it was like absurd in a lot of ways, but it was so harmless, and she got like literal death threats just because people thought it was bad. And she was what, like 12, 13?
Mhm.
Yes.
That was insane.
She's doing
I remember
good now.
spending like hours on Facebook. Like my friends would post it and be like, "This sucks," and I'd be like, "You know what? You don't know her." And I like followed her, and I still follow her on most platforms to this day. I was still like, "Yes,
Hell yeah.
go Rebecca!"
Nice.
Like, try
Yeah.
your best. Like, anyone honestly could have like made a song like that back then. Like when I was 12, I had so many ideas for songs. Like
Oh
I'm so
yeah.
glad someone didn't let me make one because it would have been just as I wanted a Blink-182 tattoo. Like let's just think about like horrible decisions when you're
You know
that
what?
age.
You know what? I'll say it. I think the song "Friday" by Rebecca Black is a phenomenal piece of outsider art.
It's pretty like avant-garde in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like
I think it's
Yep.
just so far removed from everything pop music, and it's just like aliens came down and were like, "Let's make a pop song," and they made Friday. And it's. Have you guys ever read The Genius, like the rap genius for Friday?
Oh my god.
No.
It's really funny. It's really, and that's a great piece of writing right there. People found all the like occult meanings in it. It's great, highly recommended. What's our next song?
For a song that is much less interesting, DaBaby featuring Roddy Ricch, Rockstar.
Yeah,
And-
I think I listened to every song on this at least 3 times, and this song I think I can only tell you there's a guitar in the beat.
Yeah, I remember an acoustic guitar, and that is the only aspect of the sound of this song that I could tell
I mean,
you
it was
about.
kind of sad.
It's a really
I felt like
bad...
it could be the emotional it could be the emotional heart of the album, but I did not remember it in the slightest.
It's yeah. Remember when DaBaby like last year was like one of the most exciting rappers to blow up? Had like a bunch of really great songs that broke through, but then he sort of quickly oversaturated the market and ruined like any goodwill that he built up in the last year. Remember that?
every single time I hear DaBaby, I just think about that tweet where it's like, "This is how DaBaby raps," and it's just the bullet from Mario Kart, or and even during this song, and like, okay, I was listening to this song and I saw this like tweet like earlier, and it was because I searched the song on Twitter because I wanted to like see what other people thought of it. I just searched like DaBaby Rockstar, and someone posted and they were like, "Man, I really love how in the intro DaBaby says like, how you pull up, I pull up, except in the kitchen." And I was like, does he really say that? So I looked on Genius, and that's actually like Seth in the Kitchen's producer tag. That was like, how you pull up, ooh, Seth in the Kitchen was like the producer tag. And that honestly just describes DaBaby fans. Like, like you didn't even read the lyrics before posting something. I don't know. I was just kind of like, I mean, DaBaby canceled for being a misogynist apparently. But I thought that was hilarious.
The thing that I like to mention a lot with DaBaby is that he killed a guy in a Walmart, and he mentions it in this song.
Wait. DaBaby killed a guy in a Walmart?
Yeah. Yeah, there was some guy.
Please explain.
There was somebody that was trying to rob him and his family, or like basically going to like shoot him in this Walmart with his family, and so he killed him in self-defense.
Understandable. Be on your way.
And he mentions it in the song. He talks about like his daughter being like, "Oh, I was trying to protect you," and it's like, "Oh God!" But this song is really,
Wow.
It's pretty. It's like he's had, I guess, some serious songs that are better than this, but this is just.
I mean, it's not unpleasant.
Boring.
It's not unpleasant.
It's got that the Juice World guitars from like that one the Sting song that he samples.
Yeah.
It's like that same guitar tone that sounds like a really like the default like acoustic guitar on like GarageBand. It sounds like that, and it's really bad. I don't have much to say on this song. Like it's a bad beat. He doesn't sound good in the song at all. It sounds like shit. And then the Roddy Ricch verse, I don't remember anything about it. It's very forgetful. It's just tacked on for streams. I think I'm just gonna say this now. A big theme for this list is no more poptimism. The world has progressed past the need for poptimism.
If that's the case, Matty, give me the gun with one bullet in it.
Maybe not poptimism, but just sort of this era of pop music. We're gonna call it TikTok pop. TikTok pop, where all you need is a good like 15-second snippet, and that's it.
Well, that's That's the thing about these songs. There's like 15 seconds of them that are good, and then the rest of it doesn't need to be there.
It's a mess.
This top 10 is so weird.
Let's just get to number 8, because this one is I'm very intrigued to see the different takes amongst us with this song. Number 8, the song that just will not leave the top 10, Post Malone, Circles. Who wants to dive into this one first?
Okay, I'm gonna dive into it. As you guys can see, I've been pretty enthusiastic about this song. So I remember first hearing it a couple months ago, and I was like, "Oh God, I hate Post Malone," and then I like turned it down, and I was like driving, and it was back when we could go outside, and when I was like driving to school, and I was like, "Oh, this song sucks," and now listening to it again, I find that I don't know, I really like something about this song. It feels very nostalgic to me. Like it feels very like end of the summer, sitting with your End of the Summer by Joyce Mann. No, End of the Summer, sitting with your friends, listening to Circles by Post Malone. I don't know, like there's just something about like I mean, I read the lyrics and they don't make much sense, but I really like the beat of the song. I think it's very optimistic, and I think it's a good song. Yeah.
I think it's a great song. I think that Post Malone, generally, when Post Malone is on these top 10s, I always come into it and I'm like, oh, fucking God, it's Post Malone. And he always has like one of the top 3 songs of the top 10. And I think this is one of them. This song is great. It's great.
It's a great song.
He's so pained. I think that's his thing now. Like, he was kind of always trying to be pained. But while he was like pretending to be a rapper, that was the whole thing. But now he's like fully embraced the I am pained, and he just sounds so pained. And I'm like, wow, man, good for you.
I mean, he's from Texas.
Yeah,
if I was from Texas, I'd be pained too. Not gonna lie.
I think Jeremiah, I think you just articulated the best. I think this is why this song, I did not want to like it for the longest time because I kept hearing it on my college radio station, and I was just like, why the fuck are they playing this song by like one of the biggest artists in the world? But eventually I just let it go, and I was just like, damn, this is a fucking good song. And I think you said it best. It finally sounds like he's in pain. He doesn't have to try to hide it under some like cool guy image. I mean, there's still some of that posturing here, but it's that the mask is slipping a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
The more tattoos that he adds to his face, the more the mask slips of him trying to be like this sort of like kind of this rapper persona.
You know what? I'm going to say it. That's poetic.
A little bit. I think he just finally decided like, oh, like I don't have to like be a rapper. I can just like make like indie rock songs. And works.
He's a great songwriter.
This could be a Kevin Parker song. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not. And it would be better. I mean, it's better as Post Malone than as Kevin Parker. Is what
of course.
I think he's a great, at least for melodies, he's got a great ear. He is a great songwriter. This is a great song.
I agree. I think compared to some of the other artists we're going to hear, he has a really nice voice. He's very good at singing.
Does.
And that's the thing with him being a rapper that's just disappointing. It's just like he just needs to lean into this stuff. I think if he just leaned into like just being like this sort of alternative, you know, artist, I think it'd be a great move for him, you know.
And he's already got the audience.
He's got the audience. Yeah. The bass line of the song is really fucking nice. It's the best bass line I've heard in a pop song since like.
He's wearing a suit of armor in the music video.
He does wear a suit of armor in the music video.
Yeah, that fucking rules.
It was a big dudes rock moment.
Big dudes rock.
But I mean, here's the thing. As nice as I'm being, I'm still just like, man, fuck you, Post Malone. Fuck you, you made a song that I like. You stinky, dirty boy. Fuck you. You know, I hate you. I hate these incelly lyrics, but fuck you. You made a good song. Stinky, fuck you.
You know what? Hold on, I'm gonna say it. Speaking of the song "Rockstar" by DaBaby, I do remember listening to "Rockstar" by Post Malone for the first time because of a Billboard cast. After like it was like on the Billboard top 10 for like a year or something absurd. Yeah. I listened to it for the first time at the end of that year, And I thought it was a great song.
No, it is a great
It's
song.
a great song.
No, it is.
I'm
I like it
not-
when
Rockstar is just terrible to me. just so bad.
I like it when his voice goes like no, 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 no. You know what I don't know how to do it other than that.
That is
Like this
exactly
song,
right.
right?
Yes.
Ugh. When he starts to just like whimper a little bit, I'm like, yes, keep going.
Yes.
It sounds good.
Yeah,
great.
that hurts.
Yeah.
Just to be a rock star. Post Malone gets it. Post Malone understands me. Most
Him
people,
and Nickelback, the only people.
But-
Can't believe Post Malone and Nickelback are the only rock stars in the world.
Oh God.
What? I have always said this.
I feel heard right now.
But yeah, this is again, this is a nice song. I like it.
I'm excited for the next song.
Yeah, I really hope that the success of this song kind of makes Post go, okay, I should just do like an entire like alt album. I don't have to like
Hold on.
I don't have to make hip hop music.
Yeah.
Just,
Brain blast. Brain blast.
okay. Hit us with it.
Post Malone featuring Japan Droids. Tell me I'm wrong. Oops. That was loud. Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean-
I think you're wrong.
I think you're wrong. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I'll accept it.
But for now we're on to a song that Pain.
Dude,
Dude,
Drake is truly unable to leave us alone for even just 1 year.
No. Number 7, Drake featuring Playboy Cardi, Pain, 1993.
This song fucking sucks.
It's really bad.
I would like to recite 2 lyrics that I picked out while I was listening to the song. That just struck me just immediately. They couldn't leave my mind. The first one is police in my city gotta keep their pockets greased up.
Oh no.
Actually, sorry, I keep their pockets greased up. Not even gotta. The second one is Shawty came from Mexico. You know she got the sweet stuff.
Just don't
Yeah.
understand.
Drake,
I mean, it's got a good beat.
No,
Brian-
no, we don't need no.
or
No.
funding. Don't even fucking say that. The beat on this song sucks. It does not function as a beat for people to rap on, or at least Drake and Playboy Cardi do not know how to handle it. It all just sounds off time and weird, and I don't like it at all. There's like no bite to this. It bugs me.
I think the worst part of no, you
No,
go.
go ahead,
So-
Lizzy, go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say the worst part about this song, I think I read on Genius, is like I'm pretty sure. Okay, here let me pull it up so I can read it exactly. Pain 1993 is a nod to fashion designer Ian Connor's motto, "Born from Pain 1993," and I was like, why does Drake keep supporting like rapists and stuff like that? Like, what else did he as soon as Baka, what was that song from where he was like, as soon as Baka gets back on the road? Like, dude trafficked people. Like, I don't know why every single song Drake has, he has to shout out like a horrible person, and I'm just not giving him any more attention after this. I was like, ugh.
Look, here's the thing. When it comes out someday that Drake is like basically full blown next R. Kelly, like preyed on young girls, groomed them, stuff like that. I mean, this is stuff that we're kind of like the Millie Bobby Brown. Why are you texting a fucking?
What's that
14-year-old?
legendary tweet about him and Millie Bobby Brown? That he's like, he has her on his phone as like Stranger Ting or something.
Oh God!
You guys remember that?
Okay. But to answer, it wasn't really a question, Lizzy. But basically, the answer is just like, well, Drake shouts out shitty people because he is a shitty person. He's
Honestly.
awful. The
Is his
thing-
child still hidden, or is his child made a public appearance?
his child. He posted a photo of his child.
Oh, that's good.
He's made a public. The thing with Drake is that even on like his really bad albums, there's at least 1 or 2 songs, like one or two of the singles that end up being like a good song and being like, you know, nice for what? That's a really good song.
Yes,
But
I think this
Drake
is not it.
Drake keeps making songs that are good, and it is awful. I
But here's the
truly
thing, though. Here's
hate
the
it.
thing, though. We're now getting to the point where that's not happening anymore. Both the songs that we're
Yeah.
talking about from this album are not good. There's no good songs that I've heard from this album so far.
That is true. I
And
do
I think
remember
we're
thinking
finally
that
hitting a
before
point.
Life slapped,
It
though.
broke his #1 album streak.
Oh, yeah, because Kenny
Yeah,
Chesney
hit number
broke
one.
it. Fucking Kenny Chesney, of all people. Of all
Hell
people.
yeah. Nothing but respect for my president.
But the Playboy Cardi verse, what a waste. What a waste.
What the fuck even was that?
Yeah, what a waste.
I was like,
Oh,
I was
God.
listening to the song, and then he's like,
Yeah.
and I was like, what?
Does he always sound like this? That was my first
No,
question.
But
Because
No.
I've never listened to a
You get
Playboy
used to
Cardi
it.
song.
okay, so occasionally he does a baby voice where he'll like lower the pitch on his voice, and for the most part it's fire. Like trust me, like look up like
It's
Pissy,
like Quasimodo kind of thing.
kind
Oh,
of like look up like Pissy Pamper. Like that's a really great song where like that's the best.
What the fuck is that name?
I don't know. It's a weak song that he's featured on, but he does the baby voice, and it's fire. But this is like, it's so badly produced. I think it's like demo tapes, and it's just like, yeah, they're demos. Like, keep them, work on them a bit more.
I'm gonna
don't
say it.
right now.
I'm gonna say it. I just listened to the beat instrumental, and the beat is fire. So it's a great beat. Drake has the best people on staff.
Pierre Bourne produced it, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah, he did. It's a great beat.
I don't know if anyone listened to his album that came out earlier this year, but Pierre Bourne has always been great. It really sucks that he's working with Drake. And
Okay.
like, how did?
Okay, that makes the Cardi like verse being bad more shocking because like Pierre is one of the
Always
best Cardi.
produces.
Always produces for
Yeah.
Playboy. Does really good work with him. I think like Dilate is a really good album.
Yeah.
This is What? Why does this sound so bad?
If it would have just been a Playboy Cardi song, I think it would have been a lot better. I'm not gonna.
That's true. I think also probably like maybe it's just something with like the mixing and the mastering that could have been done a little differently. But yeah, this
I think
sounds like shit.
I think it's just time for us to accept that Drake peaked with Child's Play.
No.
Oh god.
Why you gotta play
They
with me
hated
at
Jesus because he
cheesecake?
spoke
I
the
love
truth.
to go there.
I appreciate that time more. I appreciate Views a bit more now because at least the bad stuff on Views is like really fun to talk
It's
about.
iconic.
But this is not.
Yeah.
This is not a fun song to talk about. It just sounds like shit from a
Yeah.
really
Although,
shitty
all right,
person.
I will say this about Drake is that despite my best efforts to dislike Drake. So like, okay, when Nonstop came out, I would play Nonstop all the time, ironically, as a meme, right? But also, Nonstop is a good song, maybe? Question mark?
I've never heard it, so I cannot.
Oh, you haven't heard
No,
Nonstop?
no, I didn't listen
I
to
haven't
fucking. I
either.
didn't listen to fucking Scorpion, dude. I was not.
Oh my god.
I don't know when. I'm gonna say probably sometime in like 2017, 2018.
He
where-
says something racist on that song.
Okay, Jeremiah. Okay,
Except for when I picked Jero up from the airport. I did not listen to Scorpion. I was driving this man's to my house, and he just put on Scorpion.
Oh, I just realized that's the I just flipped a switch.
Yeah, I just.
Song.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know
okay.
anybody else is doing this. Flip a flip.
Okay.
Yeah, he says something actually like sincerely racist on that song.
Okay.
I was impressed.
I've had enough of this Drake discussion. We'll
All right, Dua Lipa.
We'll,
Let's do it.
We'll return to Drake. We'll return to Drake in a few songs. We'll come back. We'll come back to Drake. Dua Lipa, don't start now. It's good.
Fine.
It's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
It's-
I-
This
as
song
good as-
slaps just fine.
That's what I think too.
It's fine. I don't have much to say. I think
Yeah.
Dua Lipa, it's nice. It's short. It's sweet.
It's well crafted.
She sounds
Music
very
video.
confident on here. She's got a lot
Yeah.
of presence.
I think she can do better.
Yeah,
I think
I
I've heard better Dua Lipa songs, but
Agreed.
like I was not upset to see this in the top 10, and I was not upset to listen to it.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. It's this is it's a well-crafted pop song. Like I said, this is a One Kiss stan account. I love that song so much, and I'm so mad that it didn't really make a lot of waves in the U.S. It was a bigger hit in like the U.K. and Europe, which is very sad. But yeah, this is I need to listen to Future Nostalgia. That's on my list.
Oh, it's really good. If you liked One Kiss, you're really gonna like Future Nostalgia. It's great.
Good.
I love Dua Lipa. I think everything she does is really, really good. I don't know, like this song is also from hearing Did a Full One, like it's just infectious. It's so good. Like I don't know. I've heard this song before, but upon listening to it again today while preparing to talk about it, I was like, damn, this song, all I wrote in my notes was great in all capital letters with like 4 exclamation points, and that's how I feel about this song. I think it's great. Just like,
you're doing so good, sweetie. You're doing so good.
Yeah, she's doing such a good job.
Hell yeah. Her performance at the Grammys with St. Vincent keeps me up at night, I'll be honest.
oh, Jeremiah, be careful. There are hopefully lesbians listening to this podcast. If you are a lesbian and a fan of the Indieheads podcast,
just hit that like and subscribe button.
We love you.
Leave a comment in the comments.
Shouts out to lesbians real quick.
I cannot believe the line, there are hopefully lesbians listening to this podcast.
There's gotta be. Anyways, it's good. There's not much discussion to have. I wish it was a little higher. It probably was at some point. I think it's just one of those. It's a song that'll probably stick in the top 10 for a little bit, and have a good run. And yeah, good for Dua Lipa. Good for her.
Does this song have a what's the TikTok dance? Does it have a TikTok dance?
It probably does.
Can
it probably
you
does, but it doesn't
describe the TikTok dance?
Okay, we're gonna hang on. So we'll discuss this probably with Tootsie Slide in a little bit. But there are songs that sort of like organically spawn TikTok dances, and then there are songs that like are explicitly made to get big on TikTok. And this is just like more of an organic thing of like, this is just a really great pop song that does work for TikToks. You know?
Yeah.
So for that, I can say this. I still have not downloaded TikTok, and I still have no plans to download TikTok. I refuse. I refuse. I'm too old.
I've been watching TikTok since last summer. I'm 24 years old, and I've been watching them since last summer. I'm not kidding. It's really big in Canada. People my age use it, and it's kind of strange. It's really weird to pull up TikTok and watch your friends doing like the say so dance, and I'm like, oh. But what I was gonna say was this song on TikTok. It's like a meme. It's like did a full 180, and then you like turn around, so it's like in a situation you don't want to be in. So it's not exactly a dance, but it's still popular on the app, and it's like that's not what I want to do with this song because I like this song a lot. I wanted to explain what this TikTok song is about.
I appreciate you attempting to explain it to us geezers.
It's like translating, it's just a different language, and we won't understand the nuances. We just won't.
No.
But we respect you and admire you nonetheless.
Thank you for making the sacrifice
Speaking
for
of
us.
nuance.
Speaking of TikTok, so the next song, which is called The Box.
By Roddy Ricch.
Roddy Ricch. So when I went to click on listen to it, right, I was like, I'm going to listen to this song. I was like, wait a minute, I recognize this from a TikTok. Now, I don't often watch TikToks. I don't have the app. But I was like, I must have seen this on Twitter. And I searched up, like, the Box TikTok compilation. And it was teens doing weird dances to it or whatever. And I was like, whatever. Whatever, doesn't matter. And then I had a brain blast moment. And I was like, wait a minute. Old white guy listening to The Box. And it's like a guy who's like maybe 50 or 60 just in the back of like a car. And he's just rapping The Box. And I was like, yeah. I think this song's pretty good. Although I did have the unfortunate brain blast on my third listen that like parts of the chorus are just "Bad Bad Bad" by Young Thug featuring Lil Baby, which made me kind of. I was like, damn. Is "Bad Bad Bad" is a great song, and I'd just rather listen to "Bad Bad Bad" than the box. But
Young Thug is he makes I mean I didn't listen to it, but this is just from like knowledge that I have in my brain from reading everything online. He makes So Much Fun, which is a very critically acclaimed album, does really well, and then he follows it up with a collab album with Chris Brown.
Yes, I heard about that.
Why?
I was not. Yeah. That did not make me feel happy in my stomach. I saw that and I said, ouch. I mean, I guess at this point, like, I guess we should expect it from Young Thug because he's problematic. But, like, come on, Thug. Come on, man. Ah! That's my thoughts on the matter.
I have to
Thank
agree.
you.
Yeah, sad. But the box is a very good song. This song, I don't know how much. It just brings me immense joy when this song comes on.
This
Yeah,
song
this is a great
sounds
song.
like the Matrix trilogy.
You're not
True.
wrong. You're not wrong.
His flow here is really good, actually, in like a way that kind of took me by surprise.
And the ad-libs are really weird, but really satisfying.
He's very charismatic here. The melody hits. The chorus is slick as hell. I like this song.
Yeah, it's just very similar to Don't Start Now. It's just a nice, fun song from a new artist who sounds, somewhat unique. Doesn't sound like. I mean, it sounds like Young Thug a little bit. I mean, but that's kind of expected at this point. But it does something different with like the Young Thugisms, that I think is very fun and interesting.
Did any of you watch the music video for this song?
I've only seen a little bit of it, where he's like is he like really small at some point in the video?
Yes. But I don't know. There are moments in it when he has like Lil Nas X levels of infectious charisma or self-confidence, I guess. It's just good. It's just really enjoyable. And we need more dosings of Lil Nas X infectious self-confidence in our lives. So
You know what's a big
this
shame?
song.
I was going to say that the biggest shame about this top 10 is that the song Idiot Win by Bob Dylan wasn't in it. But you know what? That's not the biggest shame. The biggest shame is that the song Old Town Road by Lil Nas X remix featuring Billy Ray Cyrus isn't in it.
Imagine if Old Town Road's still number one.
Coronavirus wouldn't have happened.
That would justify this top 10.
God, what a fucking good song. Holy shit.
Yeah. An
That
old-timer.
song is like that. It's like, I don't know. It's like I don't know, when you read about something in history where like randomly two really important people met, here's what it is. So Cervantes, author of Don Quixote, and Shakespeare died on the same day, at least technically, kind of. They really died like 3 days apart, but the English calendar was had the same day as doesn't matter. Anyways, Shakespeare and Cervantes died on the same day. That's exactly what Old Town Road is. Just this weird artistic serendipity that is so perfect and like just sends chills down my spine that it exists. And like fucking thank you God that Old Town Road exists. What the fuck? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Old Town Road. What the fuck?
It's so good.
Thank
It
you
has
for
no
giving-
business. Actually, it does. Lil Nas X is great.
Oh my God. What a fucking pop song.
What
I
is that?
can't-
And then came out with
To tell my
Panini.
grandchildren about that song.
Classic.
Yeah, Panini really slaps, actually.
Panini's great, like that. Burr, 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 I've been emulating a lot of noises throughout this, but holy, like, he can do no wrong. I mean, except for some of the songs on the album, but he can do no wrong at all.
I'm just gonna say it. Lil Nas X, visit my Animal Crossing island.
God, I wish that were me. I wish that were me. I'm gonna tweet at him right now and tell him to visit
Do it.
all our
Please.
Animal Crossing islands.
God. Just what a Roddy Rich the Box. What a wonderful song. What a wonderful song. What is not a wonderful song?
Lil Nas X has every right, but you know who has no right? Drake. Your disappointment in that transition was just so palpable.
No.
I just don't know.
I
can't go from Lil Nas X to Drake. Sorry.
It is sad.
No more.
For some reason, we've all taken to Drake's voice and aesthetics so much, just in some like deep innate part of our being, that this song is like allowed to pass as a hit. If anyone else made this, I know I just would have like flat out hated it, but instead I'm just like begrudging acceptance.
Yeah, so I was gonna stay silent for a while because you guys all hated it. And I enjoyed the song. And then Alex said that, which is pretty much, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Drake just has the best producers. And I like his voice. I liked the song. I liked it's so dumb. Left foot up, right foot slide, right foot up, left foot slide. Really, I remember seeing a TikTok. The whole point of that, what that means is like, she's supposed to slide her legs open, and then he slides in. That's what? That's what it is. Yeah, no. That's the dance.
Yeah, it's just going.
Right foot slide, right foot up, right foot slide.
Stop.
Drake be horny on Maine.
Please.
I mean, I thought it was like the moonwalk, because I could dance like Michael Jackson. It go right foot up.
Pain.
Left foot slide.
Please, can I speak?
Oh, you're right. That is the moonwalk.
Huh. Am I allowed to speak?
Yes,
yeah.
Speak.
No more Drake. The world has progressed past the need for Drake. Just stop. Just stop. All of you, stop. Stop making up for him. Stop giving him excuses. Stop this. Just stop. Just
remember Passion Fruit though?
Yeah. That's Lizzy, that is the moonwalk.
No.
Phenomenal song. I would die on the Passion Fruit hill. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna take it even farther back. Feel No Ways by Drake, the best song of all time.
I could be downtown. I could be downtown, whipping on the way to you. I used to. Oh! It
I just made that song happen.
So hard.
No, I have a friend. I guess my brother's friend. Okay. Story time. Junior and senior year of college, my brother roomed with this guy from Jamaica. His name was Darren. And he trapped out their whole house. He dealt weed from it. He was just the best. Fucking love Darren. Now he's like a professional, some Overwatch ripoff streamer. He's just, fucking love Darren with my whole ass heart. Anyways, so I went up to visit my brother like the day Views came out. And so they were just listening to Views the whole time, right? And Feel No Ways, Darren would just put in these fucking ad-libs. And so Jake would be like, downtown whipping on the way to you, and Darren would be like, aha. And I was just like, it was just the best thing in the fucking world. Just what the fuck?
Oh, that sounds good.
Unfortunately, society has not past the need for Feel No Ways.
Yeah. Tootsie Slide's pretty good.
It's no.
Yeah, Tootsie Slide's alright.
No, stop.
It's alright.
Both stop.
Yeah, Tootsie Slide is not.
It shouldn't.
Very good.
No. Okay.
I wanted to dislike it.
It's fine though.
I'm gonna boot you from the call. I need to speak. I need to speak to
All
your
right,
manager. Buddy, I need to speak to your fucking manager.
I will say I have enjoyed Tootsie Slide in like the TikTok things I've seen it in, which is only two. One of which was like this ridiculous stop motion thing that was fantastic. But But as a song, it's not very good. It's like 4 times the length it needs to be.
Why is it 4 minutes long? Why is it 4 minutes long?
It's actually 5 minutes long.
Matty, I'll tell you why. Left foot up, right foot slide, right foot up,
No.
left foot slide. You know, it really is the moonwalk. I did it, and that is the moonwalk.
Yeah, but
I did
the
see a
dancing
TikTok.
does in the video is not the moonwalk.
I saw a TikTok where it was a girl and she was like, left foot up, right foot slide, and she like ended up spreading her legs. She was like,
Yeah.
Drake, I see what you're doing. So I thought Drake was being a bad boy, and he is being a bad boy.
Oh, he's still a bad boy.
He is like not a good person. However, right foot up, left foot slide, left foot slide, right
Pusha
foot
T
up.
did not make that. He did not make that song in jest. Okay, it was made for a reason.
I think what's good though is that I think people know that Drake's a joke now. That's what this song contains. The song is fine, and I would, if someone put it on at a party, which is not going to happen for another 2 years. Someone put it on at a party, I would be like, right foot up, left foot slide. You know, I'll be feeling it, but like deep down in my heart of hearts, there'd be this little kernel of doubt where I'm like, who or what is the artist known as Drake? Like, what is he doing here? What is he doing being played at this party? And there's just this little bit of unsettledness deep in my little belly. And I would say, ouchie, why, Drake? Why? And Drake would be like, right foot up, left foot slide.
Pop music is I think in quarantine for the most part, like the stuff that's gonna hit the charts, it's gonna get really, really bad because these are songs you can't. The strip clubs are closed. You can't play them in the strip club. There's no clubs going on. You can't play these at parties or anything like that. Those are all banned. So all we're gonna get is these really shitty TikTok songs that are good for a 15-second snippet, and that's it.
Matty, you're onto something, because I just realized the song Tangled Up in Blue by Bob Dylan is not number 1. And as we know, there is the verse. Let's see. I stopped by the topless place. I stopped in for a beer. She was in the spotlight so clear. Standing around with the crowd thinned down. I was just about to do the same. She was standing there, back of my chair, said, tell me, don't you know your name? I muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines of my face. Must admit, I felt a little uneasy when she bent over, tied the laces of my shoes.
I just have to, okay, this doesn't have anything to do with the song, but I just realized that in 2 days it will be young King Dave's anniversary of his death. R.I.P.
Rest in peace, young King.
R.I.P.
It's fucking nice out. Oh.
It is fucking nice out. It was a fucking beautiful day.
Okay. It's raining outside right now, and I've got the window open. It's so lovely.
Yo, fucking rest in peace, young King.
Yeah.
Dave. Fucking hell, man.
Anyway.
Pour one out.
Just wanted to let everyone know. It was important.
I'm drinking my poor man mimosa, which is rum mixed with store brand orange juice in honor of young King Dave.
I'm hitting my jewel in honor of young King Dave.
Yeah, attaboy.
I've got a tall glass of water.
Me too.
Can I have a quick little jewel rant? I'm so mad. I hate children so much because I am now deprived of mint jewel pies because of stupid fucking children.
They still sell them in Canada.
I think there's some, like, I bought some at a gas station earlier this year that still had some, but they were like super overpriced.
Matty, I have a workaround for that.
What's the workaround?
Left foot up, right foot, right foot
All right,
up.
let's.
All right, I'll introduce this next.
About number
so
3.
I was really excited to see this song on the top 10 because I don't know if you guys know this, but the 2004 Grammy Award-winning album "How to Dismantle Atomic Bomb" by U2 is a really special album to me. To see "City of Blinding Lights" by U2 at number 3, which is a phenomenal song, really made me very happy. And then I realized it was a song by The Weeknd, and I listened to it, and it fucking went so goddamn hard. This song is fucking great.
It's a great song. It's good.
It's fucking phenomenal. He definitely wrote this song in his head during that scene in Uncut Gems when he was smoking on Julia Fox, and he was like, yo,
Okay.
brain blast moment. It's a great song. The music video has this part where it like slows it down in the middle, and I was like, this doesn't seem right. And then I went and listened to it normally on Apple Music, and I was like, fuck yeah, this is the best fucking song. Fuck, it's so good. I was just fucking vibing. It was great.
I'm gonna have a take. I'm gonna have a take about this song. I don't think it's bad. But can I say that this is good? I don't know. I think here's the thing. Is this a good pop song? Yes, but is this a good weekend song? I can't say. I can't say.
I think that is fair. And I think my loving of this song might come from the fact that I've really not exposed myself to any Weekend. Like I haven't listened to the big three mixtapes, or I mean, I guess I listened to the songs that hit the radio, but like I've generally not exposed myself too much to Weekend, and I just thought the song was great. And I guess I can see where having high hopes for Weekend after House of Balloons or whatever that album is called, like, I don't know. I just thought it was good.
I have listened to Trilogy, and I still don't think it's very good, but this song goes.
Hell yeah! Let's fucking go! That's 2 against 1, Matthew. All right, Lizzy, time to break it. Break it wide open.
I agree with Matty because I actually was an unfortunate Weekend. If I say that like it's a bad thing, I was a Weekend stan in 2013, 2014. I listened to Trilogy, House of Balloons, etc. And I do agree with the take that this song is a great pop song, but it's not a very good Weekend song. But it's a great pop song. This song slaps. It's great. It's awesome.
Yeah. The thing with The Weeknd is that, you know, at this point, with like Future, I don't care. He's 36 years old and he's still saying she belongs to the streets. Like, dude, like, you have mortgages. You should stop.
You know
saying
what
these things.
Future should be saying instead?
What?
All right, here's what Future should be saying instead.
You're gonna be fucking Bob
She
Dylan.
wears short skirts, I wear a t-shirt. She's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers. Dreaming about the day when you wake up and find that what you're looking for has been here the whole time. Can't you see that I'm the one who understands? You've been here all along, so why can't you see? You belong in the street.
Oh no.
That was
So
wonderful.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm
trying to delete it.
Boo!
like a
So-
Guitar Hero when you fuck up and the crowd starts booing you. You start the song.
Okay.
So there's a moment in this song, "Blinding Lights" by The Weeknd, at the end of the first chorus, where The Weeknd makes Pitbull Dale noises, and it takes this song from like a 6 to like a 7.5 for me.
Okay. But I want to speak. I think partially. I mean, besides, it doesn't sound like The Weeknd. It just sounds like sort of like a '80s pop tribute, which, you know, I am tired of. I am tired of the '80s as a
Dude,
concept.
what the fuck is wrong with you? The 80s were good. The 80s were good to us. The 80s gave us so much. I would say
AIDS?
The 80s give us straight struck cats.
Cannot believe where this discussion
Okay,
has gone.
first of all, the 80s gave us Stray Cat Strut.
That's what I'm saying. By the Stray Cats.
Thank you, Lizzy. Thank you. Somebody gets it. Oh my. Okay. Literally, if you were to put a list of like 200 best songs of all time, maybe 150 of them would be from the 80s. That's an exaggeration, but it's true.
Okay. Anyways, my issue with the song is that it lacks the signature Weeknd toxic masculinity that I love so much. You know, that was the point I was trying to make with Future. With Future's toxic masculinity, I'm over it. It's boring. It sucks. But The Weeknd, he always finds ways to make it so much fun. Starboy, what a great song. Heartless, I thought was a very underrated song. I thought that song should have been bigger. The fact that it had like one of the biggest like drop-offs for like a debuting number one is pretty nutty, because it went from like number one to like just out of the top 40. That's fucking nuts and very undeserved, because I think it's a great song.
This is not a Dudes Rock moment.
It is not a Dudes Rock moment. I apologize to all those in the Dudes Rock community, but
I can't believe the podcast host just left foot up, right foot slided on us.
Yeah.
But you know, I like Heartless more.
Hold on. I need to interrupt this discussion. Show of hands in the chat. Who has seen A Devil Wears Prada?
I have not.
I've seen it.
Thank you, Lizzy. Okay. All right. First of all, Devil Wears Prada, the beginning of the modern age that we're living in. I think that marks the beginning of whatever fucking age we're living in. From like,
it was truly a cultural reset.
yeah, cultural reset. Second of all, the scene where she's in Paris and they play The City of Blinding Lights by U2, and she's driving in the car. I just fucking, that's what the fuck.
Can't believe right now we're talking about City of Blinding Lights by U2.
Whew, fucking love that song, man.
Can't believe it's on the top 10. That's
So
crazy.
glad it is, you know. I'm glad that the youths of today finally recognize U2.
I didn't see it coming, but it's there.
And I'm glad about it. It was actually Bono's 60th birthday the other day.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Bono.
Happy birthday,
on Mother's
Bono.
Day, on Mother's Day of all days.
Yes, it was. It was May 10th because it was one day after my mom's birthday.
That's very fitting.
Happy birthday, Mama Ogle. U2 Stan herself. Salute.
Okay, sorry. I'm reading.
All right.
Through, okay, real quick. Sorry, this is gonna be off topic. I'm reading through the daily music discussion thread for the Friday we're recording this on Indieheads, and someone described On Site from Yeezus as being the worst track on that album.
That is a terrible take.
That's a horrible.
Let me go ahead.
That's like the
and post
best
something
track
now.
on that
Yeah.
album.
It is. It's up there.
Hold on, Matty. Get ready to refresh that in a second.
Are you getting ready to post something?
Yeah. It just needs to load real quick.
Okay. I will report back in a second. But in the meantime,
All right, go ahead and hit that refresh button, brother.
Okay. I was gonna say that I really hope that our boy Danny Lopatin produces more stuff for The Weeknd in the future. I really hope we get an album. That'd be nice. Let's see. Okay? I'm refreshing and I'm not seeing the comment yet, Jeremiah.
Have I been shadow banned?
Nope. Psycho
Shadow
Poimo.
Band.
Psycho Poimo is the greatest album of all time.
Fucking goddamn right it is. Listened to that shit the other day in bed, and I was like, hot damn, hot diggity dog.
Psychopop retrospect coming so
Can-
soon.
Coming
Can
soon,
we just move on and
Yeah,
put this terrible top 10 to bed,
Okay,
please?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
We're gonna quickly get through the last two songs. Number 2, the last good song on this list. Megan Thee Stallion
Ooh, that's contentious,
A
sir.
take.
Beyonce.
Sir!
I
Savage.
I don't like that.
Remix.
Okay, first of all, Savage is a good song, but this remix is bad to me. Beyonce just sounds bad
I think-
on this song.
So Lizzy echoed something. Lizzy said this earlier, that this. Well, I guess that's spoilers for the number one song, so I'm not gonna say that. But
Okay, let's just. Okay, I think it's. I think we need to combine these discussions because I think they're both.
okay,
very
yeah, you're right.
different.
They both have.
Yeah.
They
So-
both are the same.
So
in a lot of ways.
number two, Megan Thee Stallion featuring Beyonce, Savage remix, and then number 1, Doja Cat featuring Nicki Minaj, Say So remix. Because a lot of my notes for this tie into each song. So we're
All right.
so continue, Jeremiah.
Say it,
Huh?
Lizzy. Say the thing that you had.
Oh, okay. So what I was saying is Doja Cat Say So is a great song, okay?
Mm.
And Megan Thee Stallion's Savage is a great song.
Mm.
But, okay, hear me out here. Megan Thee Stallion Savage feat Beyonce is better than Doja Cat's Say So feat Nicki Minaj. I don't know if you're going to be able to understand
Yeah,
that.
They're both not great songs. They both don't live up to the originals, but if I'm at a party 2 years from now, because it's going to be 2 years, somebody puts on Say So remix, I'm going to say, boo, this is a fat stinker. And I'm going to make poopy noises from my mouth. You're like, that's what I'm going to do. But if somebody puts on Savage remix featuring Beyonce, I'm going to say like, why not? You know?
Listen to it. Exactly.
Yeah, that's a dramatic difference. When it comes to pop music, the difference between like out of my mouth and like, yeah, fuck it, I'll listen to it is dramatic. It's huge. So so Savage Original is just better because it's cohesive, it's short, it's fucking hilarious. I was fucking laughing my ass off because I was reading the lyric video and I was just, she's so fucking funny. What the fuck? And I mean, the Beyonce song doesn't really add anything, but like, it works. But the Nicki Minaj song is just bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, that's I disagree slightly. Not on the Nicki Minaj. I think it's bad, but it ties in. So, like, Say So, the original song, it's only good for a snippet. It's got a great hook, but the rest of the song is just like I only remember the hook. It is a TikTok song, but maybe like the best version of a TikTok song, where it's like it's a really good like 15-second snippet, you know. But this remix is really bad because it sort of cuts away at the best parts of the song, which is like the hook. It's like, let me interrupt like this great hook with just like a really dull beat and just some really shitty bars. Like Nicki Minaj is not good.
Struggle bars from Nicki. Nicki just drops in.
She does have a good bar. She does have a really good bar where she says something about like drugs, and then she says more fiend, and the pun is morphine and drugs. And I thought that was a great bar, but yeah, aside from that, no, yeah.
I think Nicki Minaj is like the Sonic the Hedgehog of music, where
I
think there's this constant debate of, oh wow, she's actually really good, guys. Like, please, like I understand some of these last couple games have been pretty bad, but trust me, she's really good. But then it goes back and forth between there has never been a good Sonic game versus, oh hey, this Sonic game is actually pretty good.
Okay, you just said something really contentious, and I think Alex and I are going to have to gang up on you real quick.
Go ahead.
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
Yeah.
The greatest video
Sonic
game.
Adventure 2 Battle is the greatest video game of all time.
This is not my opinion. I don't play the Sonic games, so I have like no opinion. Yeah. That's just like from the gist that the references.
You should play Sonic Adventure.
It's actually in the same league with Skyrim, where it's just like a fundamentally and deeply broken game, yes. But that only makes it better. That only enhances it.
Like maybe 1,000 hours playing that game across my save, across my friend's save.
Probably same.
Yeah, like honestly, raising cows. I learned everything about.
I was about to say, don't talk to me unless you have an Angel Chow and a Devil Chow with all the skills.
Oh shit!
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was it's the best game of all time.
It's the best game!
Yes!
Why did I make this comparison? I'm fucking stupid.
Yo, remember... you guys obviously don't remember this, but my brother... Okay, so my brother and I, we got Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I don't know. It was like 2003, 2004, whenever. And we were playing it, and his Chow, his Chow, name was Kino. And on Christmas Day, Kino went into Gray Cocoon. And if you've played Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, you know what Gray Cocoon means.
So sad.
Nate was not there. My brother was not present. And I scrambled around trying to save Kino from Gray Cocoon. And I realized I could not. There was nothing I could do. And I had to... My brother came home from... I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he was playing like a basketball game or something. He came home and I was like, Nate, I need to talk to you. And I was like 7. I was like 8. I was like, Nate, Kino went Gray Cocoon. And Nate just looked at me. And he said, I understand. And that was it. that was all we shared between each other, but just an infinity of pain was shared between us at that moment. So yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, greatest game of all time.
Anyways,
Just said good song, great game.
to tie into the Savage remix, the Savage remix feels
Okay. You know what made a better top?
Alex, I was trying to make a point. You interrupted me during trying to make a point. I'm really sad. I let you guys talk about Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and I want to make a point. I want to make a point, and you're not letting me. Can I please make my point, and then you can speak?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
I say what I say about this about Say So because Nicki Minaj is just not good. She's washed. Barbs have brain diseases. It's has anyone looked at the Barb's Stan Struggle account?
No.
It's a good time. It's a good time. But anyways, the Savage remix, it feels so much more inspired because with Nicki, you know, her feature, it doesn't sound like she doesn't gel at all with Doja Cat. They're on like two completely separate songs, you know. Like with Nicki, it's clearly an excuse to finally give herself a number one and not like give Doja Cat a number one. It's just a self-serving verse. Doesn't fit on the song. It's terrible. But Beyonce fits on Savage very, very well. I think she gels really, really well with Megan, and I think it really feels like okay, she's wanting to give like a hometown girl this like big push after like her label like tried to fuck her over like earlier this year. You know, it's still like a TikTok song, but you know. I think it's still a good song overall. I don't think I'm going to listen to it after after we finish this podcast, but I like this song. It's fine. But the Say So remix is just bad, and also Say So is written by a rapist, and so you know, I think Savage takes the win in my book. You know,
Wait, what?
Say So is written by Dr. Luke and produced by Dr. Luke.
No, you're posting cringe on me. This is cringe. You've got to be posting cringe.
I am posting cringe, but unfortunately it is true cringe.
Cringe.
My heart breaks.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think I was having a good night with my buds.
That's what I thought too. I mean, to be fair, it is like a St. Pepsi. What's St. Pepsi's new name again? Skylar Spence. It is like Fiona Coyne by St. Pepsi, just kind of like, you know, made new. Which I was like, it's a tribute, whatever. But now that you say that, it's a ripoff. This is the worst song I've ever heard.
I actually hate it. I think it's not a good song at all.
I would rather hear the Nicki Minaj remix than yeah.
It sums up the whole top 10 very well, which is that this whole top 10 is just vibes, and I hate it.
Oh,
it's cringe.
Yeah,
the whole top 10. Billboard has truly posted cringe.
Billboard has posted cringe.
And this brings me back.
Oh.
This brings me back to the point I was trying to make, which is that every single song on the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle soundtrack is better than every single song in this top 10.
Pumpkin Hill slaps. Follow My Rainbow. Go.
Pumpkin, yes.
Yo, Aquatic Mine?
Any Rouge song would have been a much better number one than Say So.
Yes, I agree.
Facts.
Let's take a dive in Aquatic Mine. Something about coal mine. It's a water slide. Yo, fuck. Dude, fuck, the Pumpkin Hill song is so good.
It's so called good. A Ghost's Pumpkin Head Soup.
Oh, really? That's what it's called?
Isn't that insane?
That is insane.
Oh.
Yo,
okay, can we actually change? Oh, sorry, you go.
Yeah, no, you go.
Can we change the number one? Can we just pretend that Say So isn't the number one and it's actually Pumpkin Hill from the Sonic Adventure Battle 2 soundtrack?
Yeah.
Who wrote it?
What that is you know what? I'm gonna say it. I think that is the best song I've ever heard in a video game. That was made for the video game. Because The World Is Yours by Nas is in Tony Hawk's Underground and like just fuck my life up. No,
Knuckle
yeah.
from Mitzi's a freak within the first 5 words. Like,
I just like, and what, the ghosts try to approach me, like bam, bam, give him a punch. Oh fuck. Hell, dude.
I
Yeah,
actually paid for it so that I could have it on my phone.
No fear. Woo!
I paid 99 cents for this song.
Shut up.
It's actually called A Ghost's Pumpkin Soup. I got that wrong.
Dude,
It's
what
not
a
a Ghost Pumpkin Head Soup.
phenomenal song.
Yeah, it's good shit.
Dude, don't even get me started on City Escape.
oh,
Yeah.
Don't get me
gotta
started on
escape from the city. Oh,
you. Wait, hold on. Wait. Running around at the speed of sound.
First
Got
time
places
Hero
Go,
came-
got to follow my way home.
rainbow.
Can't stick around, got to keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead on me? One way to find out was keep on moving ahead. No time for games to follow my name instead. Trust me in what you can be. Take my lead, I'll set you free.
Just butchering the
Follow me,
Set me
me
free.
free.
Trust me, and we
And
will
we can
escape from the city.
city.
I'll make it through. Follow me.
Follow me.
Set me free.
Set me free.
Trust me, and we
And we
will
will
escape
escape from the city.
I'll make it through from me to you. Follow me. Fuck yeah.
God, it's great.
What was the subject of this podcast again?
Yeah, we.
I think with how off the rails we got, I think we should wrap this up unless
I actually think
Yeah.
how off the rails we got does sum up this top 10. At first,
This
I was
top
coming
10
to this.
sucks.
it
I
fucking
was coming
sucks.
into this ready to defend this top 10 to the death. Because I think it's not bad. I think we've had worse top 10s.
I do not agree.
I think this one is generally like a similar level of quality, and so it might be more forgettable than some of the other top 10s we've had. Because we did have a top 10 that had the song "Me!" by Taylor Swift in it. This top 10 does not have that. Praise the fucking Lord. Yeah, I don't know. It's this fine top 10. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle soundtrack is better though.
Yeah.
I think it. Yeah, I have to agree.
Matty, thoughts?
Yo, what if Bob Dylan had a song on the Sonic Adventure?
Yo!
Maybe we just
Maybe he
haven't
does?
unlocked it yet.
Yeah!
Like the Green Hill Zone.
Oh my god.
You can't just say these things, Alex.
I can't
You just say these- You can't
This is
just
gonna
say
keep
these
me up
things.
tonight.
Like, you say these things because you know the exact reaction it's going to get out of Jeremiah. You can't just say these things sometimes.
It's like how Michael Jackson is rumored to have made the soundtrack to Sonic 3. Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Yeah.
I should really get the Sonic game for Switch, but I'm.
It's so good! I already had
Is it actually?
I already had it for PlayStation, but I was like, I need Sonic handheld. Like, there's gonna be a time when I am stuck somewhere, and I just need to fucking play Sonic.
What about
it's-
Sonic and Mario Tokyo Olympics 2020?
I played Sonic and Mario, whatever the previous. No, it was Beijing, wasn't it? They haven't made one since Beijing.
No. Yeah.
No, wait, no, there should be one out for Tokyo.
Well, yeah, no, but so it was Beijing and then Tokyo.
Okay.
I played the Beijing one at a friend's house, and it's a great game. I think you should wait for Tokyo to be on sale, especially since it's
Sure.
going to be the first ever Olympics held in an odd year, which is going to be exciting. Yo, this coronavirus thing, guys. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. This is something different. This is not out of the ordinary. I mean, this is no. This is not ordinary. This is out of the ordinary. Yeah. It's different.
Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this little podcast. Coming up
Oh, good
in the
lord.
Indieheads podcast world.
Coming up, we have let's see.
So,
We have Bring It All Back Home retrospective. We have Highway 61 revisited retrospective. We have Blonde on Bond retrospective. We have Bob Dylan's motorcycle accident of 1966 retrospective. Then we have Nashville Skyline retrospective. Then we have John Wesley Harding retrospective. And then we have Self-Portrait, right? Retrospective.
Yeah.
Then I don't remember what he made in 1971. And then there's Basement Tapes. And then there's Blood on the Tracks.
You forgot Planet Waves.
Yo, Alex.
All right.
I was gonna send you this via text, but now that we're in a podcast, this is just.
Oh my god!
I went to the CD seller today, and I acquired not one, not two, but 3 Bob Dylan CDs. I acquired Desire, I had acquired Infidels, and I acquired Time Out of Mind for a grand total of $12. Fucking steal. So now, if you've been keeping track, 3 out of 6 CDs in my car right now are Bob Dylan. This means that 6 out of 6 can be Bob Dylan. So,
congrats.
Thank
you. Anyways,
this is our most cursed Billboard podcast. I have
blame for that because there's no edge.
This is something we needed to get out, but my god.
At what cost? At what cost?
Meltdown.
Okay, anyways, for actual Indieheads podcast happenings, coming up, what's the schedule looking like? We're looking like Frank Ocean Blonde retrospect coming out probably on Monday. We're recording this Sunday, and so we're hoping to get that out on Monday. Very excited for that. Myself, Jackson, Jake, the return of our dear boy Nicholas. He is finally returning to the pod to talk about Blonde with us. We got the Making a Door Less Open episode. I'm going to fight Zach in a fisticuffs battle about whether or not Mad Low is the album of the year. I think it's the album of the year. Zach does not. It's going to be a fun time. Then coming after that, Psychopomp retrospect.
Don't even talk to me about that retrospect. Don't even talk to me about that.
It's going to be a time. And then, of course, Diverse Cast.
The mystical.
Yoo-hoo!
It is happening, folks. We are approaching. Hopefully, we can get all these out.
Hold on. For Divers Podcast, here's what we should do. We should send the first transcript to Divers Podcast through Google Translate. Doesn't matter what language. Then we send it through Google Translate again. Doesn't matter what language. And then we translate it back to English.
Okay. Anyways.
One morning the sun was shining. I was laying in bed, wondering if she'd changed at all, or if her hair was still red. Her folks set our lives together. Sure wasn't gonna be rough. They never did that. I was dressed. Papa's banquet wasn't big enough.
I was standing by the side of the road, rain falling on my shoes. Headed down for the East Coast. Lord knows I paid some dues getting through.
Tangled up in blue.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Let's make this blanket that was conveniently next to me so hard that something fell down from.
Possibly the worst thing to ever happen in this podcast was Jarrow getting into my favorite Bob Dylan album.
Yeah, that's true.
Woo! Okay.
Well,
Hopefully you all enjoyed this episode. We will
Hold
see
on.
you all.
Hold on. Mind blast. Brain blast.
Fucking
Brain
God.
blast. The album Blood on the Tracks by Bob Dylan is 10 songs long. How long was this Billboard top 10? 10 songs. Coincidence?
really makes you think, like, what other secrets the government might be hiding
I have
from us.
removed Jeremiah from the call. We will see you all next time. I love you all, my loyal listeners. Bye-bye.
Oh no!
Bye, guys.